Hello, my dear friends. I bring your way another very important lesson. I have titled it How to Sell a Comb to the Bald. You know, it is not possible for someone who is bald, completely bald, no hair on his head, to buy a comb. So, how can you sell the comb to such a person? This is almost an impossible task. In fact, it is impossible to do that. So, if I am saying I am bringing you a message I've titled How to Sell a Comb to the Bald, I'm simply telling you, I'm coming to show you how you can do something that is almost impossible. How can you do that? Let me tell you a story. The story is told of a Chinese businessman who wanted to pass off his business of selling combs into a wise and able hand. He had 3 sons. He wanted to choose one of them to be his successor. He was flourishing in his business. He was selling combs. He was a major comb producer in China. And he wanted to pass on his business to one of his sons. So once he was getting old, he needed to ensure that the one taking over from him is wise and can actually make the business to thrive. And so he called them, my sons, come. They sat down and he said, you know what? I want the 3 of you, each one is going to one monastery, a Buddhist monastery, and you are going to sell combs in this monastery. And so the first son went, and he came back and he said, Dad, I was able to sell 2 combs. And the dad asked, how did you do it? Because the monks don't have hair, they don't need a comb. So how did you do it? And he said, well, Dad, I told them the comb would be a valuable tool for scratching their back in case they have any itching. The hand will not reach the back, so you use the comb and you can scratch your back. So they bought 2. The second son came back and he said, Dad, I sold 10 combs. And he said, how did you do it, son? And he said, well, I managed to sell these combs by advising the monks that the combs would help their visitors and pilgrims to comb their hair. So if I go there to visit them, I could comb my hair. So they bought 10 to be used for their visitors and pilgrims who would need to comb their hair. The third son came and he said, Dad, I sold 1,000 combs. And I even have an order to bring more. How did he do it? He answered his father, well, Dad, I gave the monks an idea. And the idea I gave them was that some of the teachings of Buddha, these are Buddhist monks, some of the teachings of Buddha could be inscribed or embossed on the comb and given away as takeaway gifts to their visitors and pilgrims. This way, visitors and pilgrims will remember the teachings of Buddha on a daily basis while they comb their hair. And by giving this advice, I got them to buy 1,000 combs. And then they ordered for more combs. My dear friends, selling a comb to a bald monk is almost impossible. But where there is a will, there is always a way. And that is what I want to share with you. That when you are faced with an impossible task, you can make it possible if you have a will, the willingness to do it. The question is, do you want to do it? Even though it seems impossible, it can be made possible if you have a willingness to do it. So you need a will. Next, you need an idea. And the idea you need should be an idea that is outside the box, something that does not have to do with the real thing. And the outside the box thinking is the kind of thinking that focuses on solving a problem, bringing a solution, proposing something, an idea. And then third, you need commitment. So you need a will, you need an idea outside the box, and you need commitment. Whatever you have to do to make it possible, ensure that you have a willingness to do it. You think of a good idea, an outside the box idea, and that you are committed to the task. With this, you can sell the comb to a bald person. With this, you can do the impossible. May God bless you. Remember to subscribe to my channel. I'll come your way with more videos. God bless you.